SHMACKEMAGOB, my friends. It's time for another killer, all killer, no filler. And this one's going out to my friend Jackson Routing, who actually donated for me to do this. He's a huge Manowar fan. He asked me, don't tell me, but is there any Manowar albums that are all killer, no filler? And I thought about it, and you know, there's two. But I'm only going to show one this time. And this is going out to Jackson Routing. Thank you, brother. Yes, I know it's a little disturbing to look at, the loincloths and so on, but hey, man, I listen to music with my ears, not my eyes. I mean, the only complaint is, you know, when I was a kid and had this, I usually kick back, listen to the album, and look at the album cover. Kind of avoided this album cover. I don't know, it just makes me a little queasy, but whatever. Man, Warlord, with the opening track, a little dragged out with the beginning, with the daughter having sex, and that. I didn't do that. But when the song kicks in, killer. Secret of Steel. Gloves of Metal. Love it. Gloves of Metal has lyrics that say, we wear leather, we wear spikes, we rule the night. And when I saw Manowar, the only time I ever saw Manowar, the only time they ever came to South Florida, when I got to the door, there was a sign on the door that said, no spikes allowed. I was like, say what? That really offended me. But it's all about the music. Gates of Valhalla, classic. Hatred, doomy, killer. Revelations, probably my favorite song on here. But March of Death is kind of like a close second. All killer, no filler. Other bands play. These guys wear loincloths. All right, next. Ooh. Queen 2. I love this album. A shout out to my friend Pat if he's watching. Huge Queen fan. He's got a Queen tattoo on him. Amazing guitar player. He's got a YouTube channel, Pat Pose. Look at that video I made of YouTubers I like. I have a link to his. He loves Queen, but he told me this would be the perfect album if it wasn't for Funny How Love. I love that song. I know it's kind of cheesy, weird, and so on, but I love it. But man, this whole album, man, Father to Son, Someday, One Day, White Queen, The Loser in the End, or Great Battle, pre-thrash, killer stuff, man. Probably my favorite is March of the Black Queen, Seven Seas of Rhyme. This is an amazing album, and it's not the only Queen album that has no filler. I'll be talking about Queen on a future episode. I can think of only one album, other album they had, that had no filler. So stay tuned. Oh man, my favorite Who album. I know a lot of people are burnt out on these songs, not me. Every song on here. My favorite is Bargain, but Bob O'Reilly, I'll tell you a funny story about Bob O'Reilly. When the movie The Kid's Alright came out, that live performance of Bob O'Reilly, I was like, I need to get that soundtrack. So when I went to go buy the soundtrack, I'm looking at it and I was like, it doesn't have Teenage Wasteland. I didn't know it was called Bob O'Reilly. So I didn't buy it till many years later when I figured out, oh, Teenage Wasteland is Bob O'Reilly. But man, my wife's Song Is Over, Getting in Tune, Going Mobile, Behind Blue Eyes. What a gorgeous song. We Don't Get Fooled Again, that line on that song. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. That's rebellion at its finest. Amazing album. Love it. I know I praise this album a lot, and this is a band that either you get the vocals or you don't. It's kind of like King Diamond. Those that don't get it, don't get it. Those that do get it, love it and worship it. And that's how I feel about Mr. Sean Killian. This, to me, is the greatest thrash album ever made. The greatest thrash band ever. Vio-Lence is my favorite thrash band. Period. I flew to Oakland to see the reunion twice. The first time, Thrash of the Titans I think was in San Francisco. No, I think it was Oakland. I flew over there twice to see this band. That's how much I love them. Amazing band. And I've seen them down here. I saw them down here 3 times, so in a total of 5 times I've seen them. And they are back together with my buddy Bobby Gustafson that was in Overkill. He's my buddy now. I'm throwing out names like Eddie Trunk, man. but he lives down here, and he played a solo on our cover of Hammerhead from Thrasher from Overkill. We did a cover of it, and he fucking laid down a solo on it because he rules, and now he's in Vio-Lence. So I'm very proud of him. He's probably, I said it before, Jeff Waters and Gustafson are my two favorite thrash guitar players. Anyway, this album, man, Phobophobia, oof, everything on here, man. I don't know which one would be my favorite. Probably Kill on Command, but man, Bodies on Bodies, Serial Killer, My Silent Grave, title track, Calling in the Corner, what a riff. TDS, just perfect. I have the original pressing on my wall. This is the reissue that brings some of the demos, like the Paraplegic demo. That song is so awesome. Yeah, it's all the demos. Perfect. All killer, no filler. A Thrashster piece. Ooh, alright. This is a double live album from Ted Nugent, Double Live Gonzo. I don't care what he thinks. It's all about the music. And this album, man, when I was a little kid, and I hear him say, you want to get mellow, turn around, get the fuck out of here, and this song is dedicated to all that Nashville pussy, I was like, ooh, he's saying bad words. It was rare, man, back then to hear some bad words. This album, man, Yank Me, Crank Me. Oh, man, this lineup, man, with Cliff Davies and Derek St. Holmes and Bob Grange, man, tight as hell. Just with the Doctor Order, Wang Dang Sweet Putang, Cat Scratch Fever, Stormtroopin', awesome version of that. Everything on here is awesome. Motor City Madhouse, Stranglehold, Baby Please Don't Go, which is a song I'm kind of like about, but I think it rocks on here. I don't say it's a filler. It's probably my least favorite on here, but it's not a filler. And Great White Buffalo, Hibernation. This whole album smokes. I'm a big fan of 70s Nuge. Right on. Alright, next. I don't have the original album cover for it, but this is a historic album right here. Proto Thrash with Fast as a Shark, man. Restless and Wild, man. Flash Rockin' Man. Oof, Ahead of the Pack, Shake Your Heads. Neon Night. Get Ready. Oh man, this whole album. Princess of the Dawn. Are you kidding me? I had Udo sign it. I like the other cover better with the 2 Flying V's, which I do have on compact disc. But fuck, it's all about the music, dudes and dudettes. Any chicks, any girls watching now? Leave a comment and your phone number. Yeah, this right here, Raven. You know, they have quite a few no filler albums. So I pulled this one out first. And this one was signed by the Gallagher brothers and the producer, goddamn, why am I having a brain for it? Michael Wagner. I met them all in Nashville. I had Michael Wagner sign it. This album, beginning to end, man. Mind Over Metal, Sledgehammer Rock, Hung, Drawn and Quartered. You know, Take It Away, Seek and Destroy, Athlete Rock, Take Control. You know, ain't gonna take it away. We're gonna break the chains. This shit is so good. This band is so good, so underrated. Their last album, Metal City, is amazing. You should check it out, man. Raven rules. All right. Ooh. Thundersteel from Riot. This was a real fucking head turner for me, because I've been a Riot fan all the way back to Narita, you know, Rock City, and Fire Down Under, my favorite one. But Fire Down Under has flashbacks. I don't like that guitar thing at the end, so it doesn't make it a killer no filler. Though I still like it more than this album. But this album has no filler. This is when they came back with some. Doesn't sound like Riot. Riot was like a traditional metal / hard rock band. This is like speed metal, thrash, power metal, hybrid. It's just an amazing album. That title track, and Johnny's Back is probably my favorite. Buried Alive is awesome. Blood Streets. Fuck, this whole album. Fight or Fall, Sign of the Crimson Storm, and Flight of the Warrior. on Wings of Eagles. This whole album is amazing. Riot Thundersteel. Buy it. Come on. You and I both know this is the perfect album. Holy Diver, Jesus. They really did, like, no filler at all. Caught in the Middle has one of the greatest Dio vocals, and you know how good of a singer he is. And that one kind of doesn't fit the album, but it's still such a killer album. Don't Talk to Strangers, of course, Stand Up and Shout, title track, Gypsy. That solo that Vivian does on Gypsy, lethal. Straight Through the Heart, Invisible. She was a photograph just torn in half. That song is so badass. And of course, Shame on the Night, which sounds so Sabbathy and evil and just, my God, what a great, great album. And awesome artwork. Love that. Iconic. Amazing. Killer, no filler. All right, hey, I'm down to the last one. And this is my favorite Kiss album. Well, it's actually my favorite album with the Kiss logo on it. Ace Frehley's solo album, What's on Your Mind? New York Groove. You know, what's that? What's on Your Mind? And New York Groove suck? I agree 100% that you think that, but I don't. Every song is a winner on here, man. Rip It Out, Speeding Back to My Baby, Snowblind, I'm in Need of Love, Wiped Out, Fractured Mirror. Fucking perfection. That's it. That's my all killer, no filler. And look how cool that autograph is, man. I want to thank my friend David Rudat from Canada, who had a meet and greet with Ace, and it was him and another person, and he chose me to go with him. So thank you, David Rudat. You fucking rule. And this album fucking rules. And you all fucking rule that are watching this. So please, if you like to donate, I got a PayPal below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you all for watching. You're all killer. And those dislikes below, those are the fillers. I ignore that shit. Schmackemagob. And stay frosty. For those that use social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And you can join the Almost Human 56 Facebook page. All links are in the description below. A lot of you been asking for it. Schmackemagob merch. Yes, many types of shirts, long sleeves, short sleeves, hoodies, you name it. Plus other stuff like shower curtains and bedspreads and mugs and socks and clocks and oh, I can go on. But why should I? The link is below. Just click the link below in the description for all the Schmackemagob merch. Order yours now. Schmackemagob! Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault, on Spreaker, YouTube, and iTunes. Subscribe. The links are below.
Looking for some new podcasts to listen to? Well, Rat Salad Review Network has plenty of shows to choose from. Like Rat Salad Review, where they discuss the latest rock and metal news, as well as interviews and albums. Album versus Album, the King Diamond Podcast, with Wayne Noon, Greg Norgal, and sometimes this guy.
Schmackemagob!
Ralph Vieira is also on our network with the VIERA Vault. There's also Old Man Metal's Musings, where he discusses heavy metal and beer. Music is Life with Lou Mavs. The Right Opinion for those who love politics. A South Park podcast called Suck My Balls. The Infinite Fringe, a watch-along wrestling show called Beyond Bushido. Ex-Stradivarius guitarist, the Timo Tolkki podcast. And the Great Harry Barnett with I Don't Even Like Podcasts. So check out ratsaladreview.com or search Rat Salad Review on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.